I don't know. But yeah, I really like the show so far, even though I haven't seen much of it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to just watching more stuff on Netflix. I like that they have a lot of other uh, interesting stuff available on there, like documentaries and other educational films, and I like that. I mean, I don't know, because for me, like I remember back when I first joined Netflix, and uh, I told my friends about it, and a lot of my friends, they didn't really seem that into it at the time. I guess mostly because they didn't like the fact that they had to wait to receive the DVDs in the mail. You know, most of them prefer to just go to the actual, rental place and just pick it up themselves. And which, yeah, I mean, that's easier. So, but now it's unfortunate that more and more of these brick and mortar stores, like Blockbuster and Hollywood Video, and even I remember one smaller chain of video stores just in my neighborhood. Unfortunately closed after only being in business for a couple of years, less than a couple of years actually. But yeah, I mean, hey, we're heading towards the more digital age, and everything's becoming digital. Who knows? It'll only be a matter of time before our food becomes digital, or I don't know, or probably, I don't know, in pill form. Well, we already, as you know, in this country alone, as Americans, we already take a crap load of pills. Or I don't know. Well, I don't, but I know a large percentage of Americans do. So yeah, I don't know. I guess it only seems logical to take the next step, make all of our food in pill form, and then I guess after that, make it in digital form. I don't know how that would work. I guess, but then that probably would only work if we ourselves were in digital form. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we will be too, or maybe we already are. We don't even really know it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going on about. I'm just rambling, just trying to think of all these different topics. So yeah, Netflix, all that other stuff. One thing I did want to say is I appreciate everybody who continues to listen to this podcast and follows me on here on Spreaker, also on Twitter. Of course, if you're not currently following me on Twitter, please feel free to do so. Twitter handle is just @noiselessmadman. URL would be twitter.com/noiselessmadman. All one word, all lowercase. And also check out my blog, which is noiselessmadman.wordpress.com. I post a lot of, interesting stuff on there. Movie reviews, book reviews, also some of my own original poems, original short stories, links to a lot of other cool stuff that I find, on YouTube or other websites. Also, too, I wanted to mention that one way you can support this podcast is by visiting noiselessmadman.bandcamp.com. That's where I have all of my original albums up. By albums, I mean collections of my original songs and spoken word, poetry, stuff like that. I'm starting to get more into reading my own poems and short stories, just recording them. I've also been putting them up on SoundCloud and on YouTube. That's another thing you can check out too. I'm on YouTube. I don't have a lot of subscribers on there right now, but I don't really feel much like, begging people to subscribe to my YouTube channel, or, I don't really like asking people to, unless it's something that I really, really need to survive, obviously then I'll ask for it. But something like, YouTube subscribers or followers or whatnot, I mean, to me it just seems like a given. Like, if you like something that a person creates, then yeah, you can follow them, you can check them out. So I mean, it's completely up to each one of us. We all got to do what we do and keep on going. I don't know where I'm going with this. I guess I thought that I was gonna all of a sudden have some kind of deep philosophical thing to talk about, but I don't know. That's one reason why I've also started this other podcasty thing with some of my friends, which is just called Cool Conversations. You can definitely check that out. Facebook.com/coolcons, COOLCONS, all lowercase, all one word. It's just different conversations that I've had with my friends that I recorded, and we talk about stuff like parallel universes, time travel, other pop culture stuff, and so yeah, there you go. I didn't really even know what else is in the news recently. Oh, the Super Bowl. I didn't really care for the Super Bowl that much. I didn't. I've never been a big sports guy. Obviously, I know a lot of people are, but it's never been for me. I don't know. And also, too, I didn't really like the halftime show that much, or I didn't like it at all. Actually, I don't think it really didn't have that much to do with. Well, I guess it did have a lot to do with a lot to do with the fact that it was Beyonce and Coldplay and the other guy Bruno Mars, and I don't know. I didn't like it as I don't know. It was just. But hey, that's your thing. Cool. But yeah, I don't know. It didn't get me excited. Not like at least when I think I remember last year's Super Bowl. I found that to be at least somewhat exciting. Just seeing I don't know just the plays, the way everything unfolded just seemed a little bit more exciting. I don't know. That's how I remembered it, anyways. I don't know. But yeah, so right now, things to talk about here. Thanks for listening. I'm gonna do my best to have a lot more interesting things to talk about for the next episode, and of course, I'm going to still keep plugging away until I finally get one of my friends to agree to be interviewed on this podcast. For those of you friends of mine who are listening to this, you know who you are. So, thanks for listening to this podcast once again. Do feel free to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/noiselessmadman. Also check out my blog, noiselessmadman.wordpress.com, and check out my albums. You can preview and purchase them. noiselessmadman.bandcamp.com. I also, of course, have books that I've written that are available for purchase, also preview, stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of links, of course, on my blog, noiselessmadman.wordpress.com. So definitely check it out. Drop me a comment, send me a tweet, all that good stuff. Yeah. Till next time, till the next episode, keep it real, and peace.